गुड मॉर्निंग यू ऑल. यस, वीडियो इवनिंग में गई है बट ये मॉर्निंग ही है. इट इज़ आई थिंक 8 o'clock, 8:05 हो रहे हैं. एंड येस, आई हैव बीन मिसिंग. आई नो एंड मुझे लगता है कि ये जो मिसिंग वाला सिलसिला है कुछ महीने और चलेगा. And there will definitely be a time wherein the videos will be as regular as they were. So abhi tak you have been hanging around with me. I would request you all and as well as appreciate people who have been hanging around so far. And if you are new to this channel, my name is Anjana. My channel name is Bronzing Geek. I make videos on makeup, skincare, personal care, and I do a lot of reviews. So if you are interested in this kind of a content, consider subscribing to my channel and hanging around here a little more longer. And yes, today's video is all about makeup. Yes, it's been so long that I have done a full-on dedicated makeup video wherein I just talk only about makeup, no reviews, makeup. And by the title you all know आज की वीडियो होने वाली है on K Beauty. Yes, one of my favorite brands, but yes, every brand has some hiccups and K Beauty also have some hits and some misses. And I have like a basket full of K Beauty here. जो मिला मुझे मैंने सब उस बास्केट में डाल दिया है. अब while application only will decide what to put on the face because I have technically one face. So yes, today you will be knowing all about from day 1 till date what all K Beauty has launched and what all makeup products you can eye in future. Everything will be linked and listed in my description. And without any further ado, let's get started. So my son has gone to school and husband is not home. He's gone to office and I'm into a very chill mode. Yes, I have some commitment during the day, but I thought since I have to get ready for the day, why not film it? Yes, ये ख्याल मुझे कई बार आता है but generally नहीं हो पाता. Okay, let's talk about the first product. And first product is something new by K Beauty. Is their new illuminating primer potion तो नहीं बोलेंगे, primer. Now I bought the shade champagne shimmy. And frankly speaking, मैंने से एक बार भी नहीं यूज़ किया. Today will be the first day. Let's see what happens. But reviews were not great at all. Means अगर 10 reviews हैं तो उसमें से 7 reviews are negative on this product and only 3 reviews are like mixed reviews. So I consider like lesser reviews to be mixed. So let's just see how it works. Why don't I little zoom in so that you see the application well for all the products. So let me just zoom in a bit. So here is my pretty face. You can see a lot of imperfections are going on. In Andamans, this is one thing which you will constantly suffer with is skin imperfections, allergies and a lot of other things. The other day I wore my gold chain and I had like a major allergic reaction on my neck. So it is like a place where you have to constantly take care of your skin, keep changing your skincare. So I'm taking like I've shaked the bottle and let's see how much you can take. Should I take it? I'll take it on my hands because I really don't know how the product is. So I'm taking like, the problem with this kind of a product is when it is in a thick format, the pump doesn't take the right amount of product, so it is passing on a lot of bubbles only. Okay, I think I've taken a generous amount and let's start applying. Okay, it's okay, it's not very watery or runny. It's a primer, an illuminating primer. So let's see how I can apply. Basically I am using this product technically all over my face because this is one product. I don't know how you will use it because it's very sorry to say but I don't feel it has done anything to my face. I don't know, maybe 4-5 बार यूज़ करने के बाद थोड़ा आइडिया होगा इस प्रोडक्ट का, but for now I just don't feel anything. I do feel there is something onto my skin which is vaguely sitting on top of my skin and it's not oily but it's not even watery. It is somewhere in between. They have tried to make it like a primer but it has not done any pore minimizing, it has not done any blurring, it has not done any pore filling. So the three things which you actually expect out of your primer, none of those things have happened. So what we are going to do is we are going to pick up something from K Beauty again. It's the Undercover Color Correcting Primer Peach. So okay, why not just quickly talk about this product first. So this is like a when you will receive it, you will feel it is like an illuminator, but it is definitely not an illuminator. Now though I have read reviews on Nykaa, they said ki it is chunky, it is glittery, but for some reason I don't even see those glitters onto my face. So I'm in still good space because it's not glittery. I can't see any of those things onto my skin. Now the settling period has gone by and the product is still a little sticky. Primer has to be like that, then only your foundation grabs onto it. So texture is fine, but otherwise it has not done anything wow to my skin, which I expect from a primer for 999 rupees. So it is definitely an expensive product. I would not give my final thoughts on this product because it is just the first time use. Let me use it more and then I will give you my final thoughts in some other video. Talking about this one though I have used a lot. So this is more of correcting primer. Now how do I use this product? Basically you can do color correction as well as a little bit of priming. So मैं generally से under eye area के पास ही लगाती हूँ and this portion. तो अंडर एरिया पे मैं थोड़ा सा डैपिंग मोशन में लगा लेती हूँ एंड देन आई जस्ट ड्रैग द सेम प्रोडक्ट ऑन टू माई चीक्स लाइक दिस. You see that instant brightness also happens and a little bit of priming also happens. Now I would not say any of the primers by K Beauty are full-on primers. You need to go with a good primer. So I am not that person who loves any of the first product. It's fun time using. The second one is more of a color corrector for me, not a primer for me. Let me sip a tea. So जैसा कि मैंने कहा बहुत सुबह हो रही है और मैंने टेक्निकली कुछ नहीं किया है सुबह, मतलब I just got freshen up and Shlok went to school. And I thought, let me just sit down and film this video. Next up, we are going to do some color correction as well as some concealing. So I have both the products by K Beauty. One is the yellow corrector and the concealer I have in the shade 160 neutral medium. So first up, I'm going to use this one color corrector because this color corrector is technically better than the concealer, I would say. Yes, you heard me right. You can buy one corrector and you're sorted. So I'm just going to put on certain space and not too much of a product. A little product goes a long way. You can see I've just dotted my face. So there you see the color correction I did on certain places. Reason being, my eyes are more tired now compared to other days. So earlier you used to see I never used to do concealing or correction underneath my eye. I used to just do peach correction, but yellow is doing more justice to me nowadays. Reason being of the dullness I have onto my face, so it adds that brightness. But the product is really good, so you can definitely go ahead and grab the correctors from K Beauty. So next we are going to go in with the concealer. So I'm using the K Beauty 160 and medium concealer. Now I avoid layering products, so I could have gone with the concealer onto my corrector, but why? It's not needed because your foundation is going to cover every other thing now. So just use your product wisely. Don't overlayer your products a lot. नहीं तो क्या होता है, during the day it starts looking more cakey and then the foundation also starts flaking up and enhance your textures. So avoid layering too much of liquid product. So there you saw the concealer. Now both of these products are well done by K Beauty. If you are someone who's looking for a light feel product, then go in with this one, the concealer product. And if you are someone who have a lot of extensive dark circles and corrections to be done, which needs like a thick product, then you go in with the corrector range. So both of their formulas are different from each other. They look same, but they're not same. They're different from each other. So yes, I like both of these products, yes, but most of the times I end up using the corrector. Reason being, it does multiple things for me. It corrects, it conceals, as well as it adds that brightness to my skin. For the foundation, I'm going to be mixing two of the foundations by K Beauty. I'm mixing 160p tan and 135 and medium. Actually, I can actually go in with this foundation directly, but I feel यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा foundation is going a little dull onto my skin, so I will be mixing two shades just to balance the dullness. So I am taking like the lighter shade, a little lighter shade, 2 pumps, and 1 pump of the deeper shade. Mixing both the shades onto my hands and start applying the foundation. So first I put it onto outer perimeter of my face and then start blending. If you see, the foundation is like an exact match to my skin. This is what I like about this foundation. Basically these two particular shades. So there you see the full foundation application. I'm not putting any foundation onto my neck because of the allergies I am getting here, and even if I put a foundation, even when there is no allergy, it will aggravate to something else. So it is better not to put things which you are not sure of. Next we are going to set the face. So I have two options. One is this thing, the loose powder, and the other one I have the compact powder. So compact powder we're going to save it for the last. Let's use the loose powder by K Beauty. So foundation, you have seen how it works onto my skin. This is a beautiful foundation by K Beauty. It's not a full coverage foundation, I must tell you. It is a medium coverage foundation. It is going to give you more of a skin-like finish. So if you are someone who's looking for a foundation which is light onto the skin, it's not dehydrating, super matte, then go in with the K Beauty foundation. I highly recommend of this foundation because I personally feel we really don't need dry matte foundations every single day, because our skin after some time our skin gets a little hurt. I feel it gets more dehydrating externally, and then it leads to more texturing of the skin. So avoid putting too many super matte foundations. Go in with foundations like K Beauty one has. So yes, if you haven't spent there, then you should. Next up, loose powder by K Beauty. Again, one of my favorite powders in drugstore. Yes, I don't think any brand has wowed me so far with a loose powder, and K Beauty has definitely done a brilliant job here. So if you haven't invested in here, then you should. I like the packaging, powder and everything. So I'm just going to randomly rush onto my face and set everything. The video is going to be a little longer because I'm filming after the longest time, and yes, thoda sa time to lagega baki back to square aane mein. But loose powder is really good. I have set all of my face with it. Reason being, it's extremely humid and oily here, so I like to fix my face really well. Next up, let's move on to some blushes. Now K Beauty has two blushes. One is a cream blush and one is a powder blush. So I have both of them with me. One is this one and the other one is this one. Now this one you can use on top of your set face as well. That is why I set my face, and I'm going to use this product right in front of you. Again, a beautiful product by K Beauty. A little product goes a long way, and I'm using the shade called Rustic Rush. It's like a beautiful product, well done. Like, the texture is not liquidy, the texture is not super oily. It is somewhere in between, which does not make your skin look oily during the day or greasy during the day, and it sets to a very comfortable matte formula. So yes, if you are someone who wants to invest in a good nice cream blush, then K Beauty is one of those products. Adding up on the same blush, because I like more blush and I wanted to talk about this one as well, is the K Beauty matte blush. I'm using the shade Deep Plum today. For some reason I just want to use this shade, and this is how the shade looks. Very beautiful shade. It stays deep, but do not worry, you can just build it up and you'll have a nice cheek going on. So it has look more of mauvey tones to it. one dip and you are done. So if you are someone who loves matte blushes, like brushes into powder format, then you go ahead and buy this one. You will definitely love it because this is really good. I have like 4 shades, so yes, you know my obsession. And these blushes will cost you I think $7.99. So I do feel it's worth every penny because it's like a huge brand. It is going to last you a very long time. So there we have a beautiful blush onto the cheeks. Let's move on to some eye products, or maybe let's just do the highlighter part also, because I forgot that I have a highlighter also by them. So we have this K-Beauty highlighter in the shade Champagne Fizz, one of my most used highlighters which I just can wear blindly. This is how the highlighter is. A beautiful shade. I've talked about this highlighter like a million times onto my channel. But yes, if you want to buy a good highlighter from a drugstore, then K-Beauty is that brand. So I've just taken like a one swipe of this product and you can see how glowy it is. You see that? One dip. You don't need too much of a product here. A little product goes a very long way. This is a beautiful shade, and there is another shade called Sunlit Gold that is also really nice. मैं अब तक लेना चाहती थी but अब तक मैं ले नहीं पाई हूँ. Now I will just quickly set my under eye with the help of my press powder by K-Beauty. Again, a beautiful product. This is my 3rd brand technically. I have to repurchase again. And what I do basically, just take a little bit on a very dense brush, and underneath my eye I will just do this. Moving on to some eye products, let's talk about this pretty palette by K-Beauty. This is the K-Beauty Pure Bloom palette. I had another palette which I gave it to someone because I was not technically using that palette a lot, and I thought I have like a gazillion palette. Let's not keep, you know, hovering over multiple from a same brand and multiple line of products. So I gave away that one. So I have this one because this is something which I've used the most, and I know I'm going to be using this a lot. So today I'm just going to go in with a very subtle eye look. This is a very good palette by K-Beauty. If you haven't tried K-Beauty eyeshadow palettes, then you should, because you will be amazed because they are really nice. Now I'm going to take one of the lighter shades, basically mixing 2 of the shades by K-Beauty. I'm mixing this and this, and I am just going to put it all over my lid. We are going for a very summery day look. Yes, winters are already all over India, but इधर पे गर्मी उतनी है. So after putting the matte shadows, let's move on to some shimmer. So I was not technically planning to put any shimmer, but I thought let me just put something very similar to what I'm wearing on matte shades. So I'm using the shade called Crimson right here in the corner, and let's just take a flat brush and gently just brush off. So there I have my eyeshadows on, and suddenly you see the background has gone really dark because the weather is changing. It's fluctuating a lot. Now next we are going to be putting something onto my lower lash line. So I'm going to be taking the same brush, and I'm going to be taking the same outer corner shade and putting it all over my lower lash line. When you put a lower lash shadow, then you see your eyes look more complete. So if I talk about the eyeshadow palette, you know the performance of the palette is very good, and in drugstore a palette like this is a very good deal because I do feel all the mattes perform really well. The shimmers are well done, they're not chunky, they're not glittery, they don't fall vaguely onto the skin, and it just places really well onto the eyes. It blends nicely, and from the time it has been launched, before launch it was there with me, and I have always loved this palette for only one reason: the quality. Yes, they have a lot of different palettes to offer in the same family, but yeah, this is one of my favorites, and I absolutely love using it because it blends nicely, it's easy to use and easy to work with. So yes, if you are eyeing a drugstore eyeshadow palette in a good discount, then K-Beauty is one of those brands to look into. Finishing up the eye, let's move on to some kajal, mascara and liner. So I have 2 kajals from K-Beauty. One is in the retractable form and one is in the sharpenable form. If I would say so, my favorite is the retractable one because this is my second, and I absolutely love the way it applies onto my waterline. So let's apply some kajal. So there you see the kajal. It's beautiful and well done. And if you have money and if you want to spend on a sharpenable kajal, then you buy this. Otherwise, yeah, acha hai. You can still survive on this one. This is really good. I like this one also, but then I don't know, it's in my head or something, but I like the retractable one. Moving on to another variant which K-Beauty recently launched. I've already reviewed this product onto my channel. This is the shimmer one. I'll just give you a quick swatch. Yes, aisa kuch dikhta hai. Now on waterline it does not stay, only on the outer parameter of your eyes it will show. It stays well, you can use it as an eyeshadow also. It's a beautiful shade, but it is expensive. I do feel a lot of other brands offer you more number of shades and unaffordable pricing, so you can totally skip this product. I was not technically wowed by it, but just because I bought it to test out the product, it's not a bad product. But yes, as I said, when you have a lot of different options available in a cheap affordable pricing, why you spend 700 or 600 on it? Let's move on to some mascara and eyeliner. So my favorite eyeliner, K-Beauty has only I think one eyeliner, and this is the liquid one. I have a purple one also, and I liked it so much that I bought the black one. So today we're going to be using this one. It has one of the sleekest applicator, like the thinnest applicator, and it just applies the liner really nicely. You see that difference between both the eyes? It's a beautiful product. One dip, your whole eye will be done. So there you saw a beautiful eyeliner. Now this is a beautiful product and it will last you longer. It does not dry down faster. It gives you a lot of time to work with. And another one thing, it dries down also quicker on the eyes, but on the wand you will never see a dried product. So yes, I do feel इस पे कितने का भी हो ये ले लेना, because this is going to last longer. And बाकी सब brands में मैंने देखा जैसे eyeliner ना vaguely dries down around the mouth area on the wand, but इसके साथ वो नहीं होता है. So you're not wasting any product and you can use it for a longer duration. So yes, there is a beautiful eyeliner by K-Beauty. Now let's move on to the finishing touches, the mascara. So I have this mascara by K-Beauty. K-Beauty has only one mascara and I personally like it. आप खुद देख लो. You see the difference into my one eye and then you see the difference into my other eye. You can see how beautifully it has just lifted my lashes in one coat. See how beautifully the lashes are being lifted just with the help of this mascara. So yes, again a beautiful mascara. It is not a completely matte waterproof mascara. It is going to come off very easily, but then it is just not going to bleed off your eyes. So yes, you can just go ahead and buy this mascara because it is worth every penny. I absolutely loved it, and I will again tell you here also, you see there is no product here on the wand. Product is such, everything is inside, it never spills out, it does not vaguely sit, not too much of product settles onto the eyes. Further finishing of the eye, let's move on to some highlighting on the inner corners as well as on the brow bone. I don't have the brow pencil by K-Beauty. Only reason I never picked it up because it misses the spoolie part, so I have not bought it. So I'm using the same highlighter onto the higher point of my brow, then onto my inner corners. There is this one step which K-Beauty has still not offered us, is a bronzer. So हम इंतज़ार करेंगे K-Beauty के bronzer का launch का, but otherwise I think I have used almost everything, but there are few odd things which I have not used onto my face. वो मैं आपको end में बताती हूँ क्या है वो products. Now let's finish up this look putting up a beautiful lipstick. So I love both the formulas by K-Beauty. I love their lip crayons as well as I love the matte lipsticks. So I think I've been constantly wearing the crayons. Let's move on to this one today because it's been long that I've not worn this lipstick for some reason. and we will be putting a lip liner also. Now I will tell you my journey of lip liner. So I think I invested in a lip liner. I think first time was the K Beauty one, and I got obsessed with it, and further I went ahead and bought few more lip liners. But I think by far there were only two brands which amazed me, and one of them is K Beauty. So if you want to invest into good lip liners, then K Beauty is that brand. And I am going to be using a shade called today Fame, because I'm using a lipstick like that. You can actually wear it as a lipstick and then top it up with a nice gloss. Your lips look more fuller, but we will use it as a lip liner. Then I'm going to go in with one of my favorite shades by this range, Cameo. You see how pretty that shade is? You need to have this one in your life. I bet you, if you're a lipstick lover, then you will love this shade for every other occasion of yours. So yes, it is a beautiful shade, a comfortable formula. It's not super matte lipstick, it's a comfortable formula. It stays longer, it does not transfer, but as I said, it is comfortable. So there are lipstick which says matte, then they are completely dry or matte, but this one is comfortable. So yes, for 999 you're definitely getting a good formula, a luxe packaging, and yes, so many shades to choose from. So yes, this is definitely a 10 on 10 lipstick by K Beauty. Here I am with the wet look on my hair. Actually, I did not do anything such. बाल कटवा दिए हैं मैंने, so that is why you see a little different hairstyle again, because here the hairs are also getting dry and frizzy. Now talking about the products which I did not touch up on, one of them is these crayon correctors. But frankly speaking, do not buy these, because these were launched as like one of their first launches, and I must tell you, these are comparatively drying than the one which I used it onto my skin is this one. So you can totally skip these just to buy this one. You're done and sorted. You really don't have to waste your money here. So their crayon correctors are not something which I would recommend, and I have not enjoyed this product. Like, it's like a crayon like this, and it does not do much to your skin. So you blend it, and then it starts settling into your textured skin and lines. So yes, you can totally skip this product. This is definitely one of the missed products by K Beauty. Now another product by K Beauty is their contour, or I would say for contouring the crayons. Now I have the shade Caramel Focus. Now again, this product is good, but it's not wow, because when you are into contouring and you have very smooth products which are easy to blend and work with, then you will not enjoy this one. So when I bought this one, I really liked it because I felt I'm new to contouring, so it's easy to use and easy to work with. But frankly speaking, after putting the foundation and blush and everything, I started realizing it does not even show that contouring. So yes, this is like a fade away product, so you can totally skip this one as well. Next up, we have a product, their eyeshadow sticks. Now they are really good. Today I wanted to use them, but I couldn't. But when I'm on the run and on the go, I prefer using these sticks. Now they have the matte version as well as the glitter version. So matte to me, I have the shade called Indulge. It is very similar to the contouring shade, and this is again into a sharpenable form. They're not into retractable, so you have to have a sharpener with you. And next we have these shimmery ones, so I will just quickly swatch it. So they are also very creamy and very blendable product. The one thing which is good about these crayons is that they dry down to complete matte, but if you have a super sweaty eyelid, then they start settling into your line. So what exactly I do, usi ke upar I start blending again. I don't take any extra product, so वो आराम से blend हो जाता है and it looks even. So yes, again, if you are on the go and you are not that eyeshadow palette person, then try investing in here. But I would still say there are much more brands who can offer you much better eyeshadow crayons, so you can totally skip these ones as well. So there you know all about some beautiful products by K Beauty. Yes, there are some misses by the brand, but I must tell you, overall, if I see the brand, the number of products they have launched, a lot a lot of products is like a good product, but yes, there are few misses, and one of the misses I do feel is going to be this newest launch by K Beauty, this one. Because it has not added any kind of an extra glow, or neither it has primed my skin in any way. So yes, maybe after 3-4 usages I will also understand how the product absorb onto the skin, how it performs onto the skin, maybe with some other foundation. Let me use it a little more, but I do feel, I don't know, I'm just not getting the right vibe from it. So ऐसे थोड़े बहुत hiccups and misses हैं brand से, but otherwise as a whole brand has given us some amazing products. Everything will be linked and listed in my description if you are interested in buying any of the products. I will be here soon with some more one brand tutorials as well as products they have launched so far, what are the hits and what are the misses. If you loved watching this video, consider giving a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Instagram, and I will see you in my next one. Till then, you take care and ta-da!